But the truth is, if you're not making content that resonates with your peer group, whatever peer group you're trying to help, it will just always fall flat. Welcome to this week's video. There is a dog right here with a new squeak toy, and I didn't even bother to put lights on, so my face is all shadowy. We're just gonna go with it because we're fostering a 6-month-old puppy and I'm home alone at the moment and he needed to come with me. So maybe he'll make a cameo. That's Elliot. He's up for adoption in Salt Lake City. Okay, this video is actually about the importance of making a podcast or a YouTube show for your peers. And this was, you guys, this is not gonna be a perfect video. The microphone wasn't even close to my mouth. Oh well, here we go. This video is really inspired by a few things that I took in this last week. I have been talking to a lot of our clients and my friends and peers in the industry about the sort of best way to make media that you own that will actually resonate with the people you're trying to talk to, right? I think one of the big misconceptions in podcasting is that if you just get more downloads and more people know about your show, you're being successful. But it's just not true. You can gamify downloads, you can hire an agency to make fake stuff appear good, and it really won't move the needle in any meaningful way. But if you make shows that resonate with your peer group, that could be your same industry, that could be your same age group, your same kind of socioeconomic class, your same interest. The dog, this is the dog. Hey, can you not move the tripod? Okay. We're just going to go and see how long we can go. If you are talking to some kind of peer group, maybe you have a common interest, common career, common age group, generation, place that you live, belief system, on and on and on and on, right? We have peers in many, many ways. It doesn't just have to be our age group or our generation. There will be a resonance that will kind of cut through all of the other noise that is just everywhere, right? Like a new social media app just dropped last week and everyone's wondering what's going to happen with Twitter. And there's literally endless places that people are saying online if you're trying to share your personal brand and do good work in the world and find your audience. There's a million people who will be like, hey, come be over here, be over here, be over here. Here's a strategy for this and this and this. But the truth is, if you're not making content that resonates with your peer group, whatever peer group you're trying to help, it will just always fall flat. It won't matter what platform you're on or you're not on. It won't matter how long you've been doing it or what fancy agency you hired. It just won't make nearly as big of an impact in the ways that matter to you and your bottom line and your return on investment and your purpose, unless you are making content that resonates with your peers. So let me give you a couple examples so you know what I'm talking about. Kelly Clarkson just dropped a new album a few weeks ago. It's a breakup album post her divorce. And I am a peer with Kelly Clarkson. She's my age. I remember listening to all of her awesome first albums when I was in college in my early 20s. I've just been enjoying Kelly's music for years. And now that she has a breakup album, post-divorce, she's a mom, I resonate totally. I'm not in a breakup, I'm not going through a divorce, but I'm oh my gosh, Kelly, everything you're singing is just, right to my heart. I totally get it. I'm going to listen to your album on repeat, which I have been. She's my peer. I'm not a country music star. It does not matter. Yes, I did live in Dallas for 7 years, so, I have a little bit more love for country than I maybe would have, but in my mind, she's my peer. And so everything she makes, I'm yeah, I'm here with you, Kel. Yes. So that's an example. A podcast example would be if you are speaking, hey, Elliot, come here, buddy. Come on, come in my video. Come on. Hey, come here. Can you come up here? Oh, yeah. Yep, here he is. He's so cute, you guys, but he bites a lot. Play bites. He's just a pup. Okay, can you come? Do you want to hang out or no? No, don't bite me. Bite your toy. Trying this again. Another example of podcasters talking to their peer group. How often have you heard of an amazing niche podcast that's speaking super directly to one group of people, and it just resonates. And you're like, yes. I mean, sometimes people like to think of the big shows that seem to be talking to everyone, but that's not even true if you break them down. One of my favorite shows that I love telling everybody about is my friend Dana's podcast. It's called I Swear on My Mother's Grave. And she speaks with people who lost their mother kind of too early in life, and it was a complicated situation. Whether they had a complicated relationship with their mother or losing their mom too early in life was a complicated situation. It's about grieving your mother, celebrating her life, and kind of understanding what that's all about. And it's just a fantastic show. It's been doing so well. It's been featured in the Apple Podcast charts. And you know what's amazing? How niche is that? You know, it's made for people who have lost their mother too early in life and had a complicated relationship with it. I haven't lost my mother yet. I still can listen to every episode and get so much out of it. And so many people do. The reviews of her show are incredible. The guests she's had on. So that's an example of, like, Dana in that show is talking to her peer group, right? Like other people who have lost their mother too early in life and who had to live with that grief. That's a peer group. And it's a fantastic show. This is what I'm talking about. And I want you to take away from this video a word of encouragement, because at a time like this, like the summer of 2023, when it just feels like, oh my gosh, it's literally so hot and there's so much noise and there's so much like, do this, do this, do this, do this. There might be a recession. Get on this new social media app. The world's falling apart, whatever. It can feel overwhelming sometimes as a show host or as a media maker or as a personal brand to be like, where am I supposed to be talking? What am I even supposed to be saying? Like, who should I talk to where it will actually, get through? And I would say, talk to your peer group. Talk to the people who are in the same situation as you. And if that connects back to your personal brand, amazing. Like, that's important from a brand perspective, from a long-term return on investment. But I would challenge you, even if you think my peer group isn't my target market or my target audience, find a way to connect to your target market as a peer and make a show for them and tell me how it goes, because I think it'll be really successful. Okay, that's the video for today. All the dog distractions included. Subscribe to the channel. We have new videos that post every week on the channel to help you become a better show host as a personal brand and grow your show and make a difference in a meaningful way. And all the things we dream about, that's what we're teaching on the channel. So subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. You're such a big boy. Here he is in all his glory. This is Elliot.